Up or down, open or closed, who decides the position of the window shade on an airplane? The person sitting directly next to the window or someone else?
We all have our own thoughts. Chief Transportation Correspondent and pilot Maycay Beeler joins us with the story of a shady sky-high squabble that has now gone viral. Oh boy, Maycay.
Boy. Should you share your shade? All right, would you? Well, here's food for thought regarding airplane etiquette and sharing the air. If you pay for a window seat, the position of the shade should be up to you. Or should it? What if the sun is shining in someone else's eyes? Or they just want to get some shut-eye, preferring to shut the shade even if it isn't theirs? In an exclusive report by People magazine, a game of tit-for-tat that could have ended poorly terminated in laughs and over 3 million views on TikTok. What happened on a 2-hour flight to North Carolina? People reports passenger Tori Wills, looking out the window, filming the view for content on her phone, was disrupted by a customer behind her that kept pulling her shade down. Wills told the magazine she saw a hand reach out into her personal space and pull her window shade down. Wills pulled it back up, and the woman behind her did it again, pulled it back down. So Wills turned around and asked her to stop. What do you think happened? Who was the right of way, guys? What do you think happened? I'll tell you the answer in a minute, but what do you think happened?
I don't think the woman behind has any right of way. It's if you have a window seat.
It's not her window.
Yeah, not your window.
Amen. All
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I would have sat there with my hand, like, just propped up.
Blocking
You're
it?
not going to push it down again.
Stop. Well, the behaving woman did stop. And Will said, after I put the phone down, we laughed about it, and she stopped. Will said that she posted the ordeal on TikTok, got a whole lot of comments from people discussing what they would have done in that situation. One person said, if I pay for the window seat, I'm using the window, I don't care. Apparently that customer was terrified of heights, but the view out of the plane helps her forget her fear because it's so beautiful.
That makes zero sense, by the way.
I know. All right. So now, if that ever happens to you, ring your call light above and let the flight attendant know. They will have your back. That's your seat and your window. That's what a flight attendant said. Another person simply wrote, that's your window, not hers. Wills told People on her flight back, People magazine, on her flight back, that somebody in front of her reclined all the way back while her tray table was down, spilled water all over her. What would you guys do?
Ooh,
If
God,
that happened to you?
Wait.
So
that doesn't, even if you recline your seat, that's not going to put the tray down, right?
No, her tray was down, and she had her water
Right, but
sitting on the tray. It'll come back into your...
It will move the tray. It will move the tray.
Yeah.
But a lot of people I've seen, I've been behind them. They, especially if they're kids.
It's a pretty violent jerk
It's a
back.
violent
Yeah.
recline. It's not just a slow, it's just a full on, I'm putting all my body weight in it.
As somebody who frequents the back of the plane in the economy area, these are the risks you take when you fly economy. If you want to not have to worry about somebody throwing their seat, buy a first class ticket.
Yes, I agree with that. I think a lot of us, unfortunately, live in a very selfish world. And when we get on the plane, we think, I bought this, I'm going to do what I want to do. And I understand that. I'm not saying you can't. Just be aware of your surroundings.
Yes.
You know drinks have been served.
Yeah.
You know whether the person behind you know these things.
Tell them, Jason.
I'm coming
tell
back.
them.
If you know what, I keep the
what are you
window
gonna-
open.
are you-
I want the window open.
I
But
agree.
Are you going to say something to the guy in front of you who does that, though? Because here's my thing. It's like, man, it is not worth me getting in a fight on the airline.
yeah, well,
airline
that's
and getting
the thing. You
put
got
on
to
a no-fly
know. You
list.
got to know who's in front. If it looks like someone that's about to lose their,
All right, here's
just
the
gotta
deal.
be more.
In a world where you can be anything,
Be kind.
Be kind.
be kind.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
it. I totally agree.
So many more things to talk about. Oh.
Man, you got us
Maycay.
wound up, Maycay. And now we
Sorry.
got to stop.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.